Hey, good morning. What's poppin'? This is your boy Jay the Comedian. How y'all doing today? I am doing great. Yesterday I did another stand-up at a comedy club. It went amazing, and I'm gonna post it later. Now to all my Caucasian brothers and sisters that's gonna see it, it's just jokes, people. Don't get mad, it's just jokes, okay? I love y'all stockaboodles just like y'all love me. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys today about why the Jehovah Witnesses are not allowed to talk to apostates. First off, I don't even believe in that term. I only believe in like the actual definition of an apostate, which is somebody who leaves their religion or their political party. I think it's something like that. But anyway, that's not the Jehovah Witness definition. Jehovah Witness definition, of course, is a diseased mind, crazy individual who their father is Satan. I'm like, dang, you know, Satan owed me like mad child support payments, bro. If he's my actual father. Anyway, see, the thing is this. They could sit up and argue with Christians about the Bible all day long. Because when you're a Jehovah Witness, even if you're not really into it like that, the one thing that you definitely will be is very well versed in the Bible, usually. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something that comes along with going to freaking 5 meetings a week. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much get well versed in the Bible. And you argue with people about the Bible and the scriptures and what's right and what God intended and this and that and this and that. Misinterpreted scripture after misinterpreted scripture, you know? Back and forth, because I'm not going to say like the Christians got it right either, you know? A lot of times they read what they want to read and see what they want to see and interpret how they want to interpret. You know what I'm saying? That's usually how religion goes when it comes to the Bible, the Quran, or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? The bigger point is that while you can have these conversations, they are specifically instructed not to talk to apostates. Now, this is interesting to me because, once again, it's just blatant them not following Jesus' example. Just blatant. Yeah, we know what Jesus did, but we're just not going to listen. Like, show me the scripture where Jesus was like, yes, we're fishers of men, but if you catch one of those apostate fish, you throw them back in the water. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Jesus would be like, you don't even got to catch an apostate fish. They'll just swim up and jump in the boat and start bringing up 1914. You catch an apostate fish, you throw that something right back in the water. Don't even listen to him. I'm like, man, when did it get like that, man? We used to love each other. I thought you wanted to save people. At what point do you just give up on somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. Is there one word I could use that if I was a firefighter, right? And I'm about to, clear a building of people because the building's on fire. You know, if I don't get people out of here, it's going to be a lot of people hurting. I got to save everybody. Is there one thing you could say to a firefighter that's going to make him like, I'm not going to save you? Like, is there one word you can say to a firefighter that'll get him to do that? I know the word that'll get me not to do it. It's the N-word. I'm like, oh, save me, N-word. I'm like, no, I'm straight. Save yourself, buddy. But no. But with the Jehovah Witnesses, all you got to do to get them to just throw you to the wolves and let you get destroyed is to tell them you're an apostate. That's it. That's all it takes. Hey, I don't agree with your organization. I agree with your God, but I don't agree with your organization. Oh, okay, well, destruction, lightning bolt. Like, they do not care. And there's a certain lack of empathy there that's just hilarious to me, Because these people will tell you, oh, we love each other. We love each other. It's so great being a Jehovah Witness. But don't talk to those apostates, though. They some real evil creatures. You got to let them just get destroyed. Like, what? Where's the empathy, brother? If you really think about it, they don't even really have empathy for people who aren't Jehovah Witnesses at all. Even the quote-unquote worldly people, They're like, don't hang out with worldly people. Not because, it's something. Because this is the thing. You can hang out with them if you're trying to bring them in. Then they're not worldly. They're interested lambs that need to be saved by the shepherd. But any other time, they're these horrible creatures because they have something that can draw away a Jehovah Witness from the organization. If you're friends with a worldly person, a quote unquote worldly person, you have to endure the evils that they will use to draw you out of the organization. The evils like having a family that shows unconditional love. Oh, it'll rip anybody out the organization. Like, what do you mean your family won't cut you off at the drop of a hat? What do you mean they'll be with you no matter what you do or what you feel? That's new to me. You're trying to rip me away from Jehovah. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to rip me away from the true God using your unconditional love for each other. How dare you? Like, just think about it. The stuff they trying to tell you will draw you away from Jehovah. What's that music you're listening to? Wow, that beat's really good. Those lyrics are amazing. You're trying to draw me away from Jehovah with this catchy and beautiful music. Oh, what a tactic you're using. Right in the heart. Why? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's basic stuff that if you were really, really inside of something that was a true religion or whatever you feel, right? It shouldn't draw you away. Certain things should not affect you at all, okay? Certain things should not take you away from God. And music and unconditional love should not be a drawaway, But that's the thing. That's why I tell people, man, like, if you're going to be a Jehovah Witness, right, especially if you live in a double life and you're planning on leaving one day, what you need to do is have a bunch of people who are not Jehovah Witnesses in your life. Because those are the people who will be there and support you if you decide to leave. Because while you're in the organization, everything is set up for you to operate strictly within that organization. The organization is like planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? They make sure everything you need is taken care of on the planet. But if you leave the planet, you go out of space, you're going to instantly be destroyed. That's how they set everything up. That's exactly the way they got everything set up. The only place you can survive is in the organization. They cut you off from friends. They cut you off from, usually, in the organization, y'all know how the networking is. That's how you get your job. That's how you get your apartment. Everything. Not to mention, that's how you keep your family together. You want to keep your family nice and happy and together and supporting each other and loving each other. Okay, well, you just stay inside the organization. Oh, and definitely don't say anything bad about the organization. You do that, that's the one thing that can't be forgiven. We forgive people that do stuff to kids before we forgive an apostate. Just think about that for a second. Think about that. That is a real thing right there. They are quicker to forgive somebody who've done something to a kid than they would an apostate. This is just somebody who speaks negatively about the organization. That should be everything you need to know. We don't talk to those apostates. But brother, I heard you heard a couple kids. But, you don't do that no more, right? You don't, right? Okay, then come on back into the fold. As long as you ain't no dirty apostate. It don't make no sense. It makes no sense. It don't even take that much critical thinking to be like, yeah, this is probably not right. Just a little, just enough to just really just wake up. It shouldn't take a lot. But that's how deeply brainwashed the people are inside this organization. That's why you are not to miss a Kingdom Hall meeting. You're not to miss an assembly. You're not to miss field service. You need to be constantly in and constantly receiving that brainwashing. Because the longer you go without making meetings and the further you get away from something, you're going to be like, oh, God, you know what? There's something not right about this. I don't know how they do this. It's freaking magic. But as long as you're at the meeting, you're blind. You are blind. But as soon as you start missing them, that's when you start waking up. That's when the meetings sound totally different after you like leave the organization. If I go to a meeting right now, I'd hear something way different than I heard when I was a young kid inside the organization, you know? I'm like, wait a minute, y'all don't sound right at all. What do you mean, overlapping generation? Like, wait a minute. That ain't even how math work. You can't just add another couple hundred years on. Oh, wait, look at this, overlapping generation. Like, no. If your numbers don't add up, you can't just add a new number in. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's your boy Jay the Comedian. I'm hoping y'all having a great day like I am. And yeah, keep having a great day. I'll see you later. Holla at your guala. Deuces.